Hi there. So, welcome to the video. This one it's going to be a storytelling one. So, there's this great story that Swami Sarvapriyananda tells. It's called The 10th Man. And it's really interesting to explore some of the ideas. So I'm going to tell it to you today. There were 10 men, 10 people. I've noticed actually in my videos that I often talk about men. That's not intentional. It's probably subconscious bias I have. Not really. I hope nobody minds. I'm not going to start saying the man, the woman, but maybe for the story I will. There were 10 women who start off on a journey. No, I don't know. No. Yeah. Okay, there were 10 men. There were 10 people who set off on a journey. The story's called The 10th Man, so I'll stick it with, we'll use men for now. Okay, so 10 men set off on a journey, and they get to a river, and they cross the river. It's a very dangerous river. And on the other side, they say, well, we need to check that everyone's here. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, there's only 9 people. We've lost somebody because there were clearly 10 when we started off. So we've lost somebody in the river. And then the other person counts, and he does the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yes, you're right, yeah. And everyone starts panicking. Oh no, we've lost this person. What can we do? And an old wise man comes along. An old wise woman comes along and says, don't worry, don't panic, it's all right, you're all there, I'll show you. And they calm down because she's an old wise woman and clearly knows what she's talking about. And then she says, so look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then she turns the person's hand around to them. And it's 10. It's like, I understand. There are 10 people. So the reason why they couldn't find the 10th person was because everywhere we look for answers is in the objective world, when really it was the subject that they didn't think of looking there. And this story tells us that the ultimate reality is you are Atman, is Brahman, and, that's that. Very nice story. It's got some, it's a bit deeper than that, though. I mean, it's nice as it is. But I think some of the things that are interesting are that if we look at it from the point of view of what I think is actually going on, or we think is actually going on, I'm sure it's not just me, that if we are Brahman, if we are the ultimate reality, and we are consciousness and existence itself, what's happened is for some reason, we don't know this. We are born in ignorance. We wake up as a child, or we slowly begin to realize that we're a person and that we're separate from other people, and I've got a name and I've got a body and I need to protect this, and we realize, dear me, this is a dangerous world we're in. I've got to protect the body, I've got to feed it, get a job, and get a pension and all of that. Now it's terrifying being so vulnerable, and terrifying that we're going to die, that we're going to lose everyone we know, all our loved ones, and eventually we're going to die, get sick and die. It's a horrible, cold existence, a terminal illness, as some people say. But the thing is that what it is we are the universe, we are the observer. The same observer is looking out of all eyes. So what looks out of me is what looks out of you, is what looks out of, God's eyes. And as Meister Eckhart says, this Christian mystic, the eye that God looks at me is the same eye that I look at him. So it's that one eye is the one observer of everything. Now, why we're in this dream is a question. You could say that it's like a game. So God decided to play hide and seek. This is an old Alan Watts story. God decided to play hide and seek, but because he's God, he's really good at hiding. So he hid himself, and he's trying to find himself in this. That's what we're doing. There's also the Hindu idea of Leela, which is the dance, the play of God, that God's playing in this existence like a game. But we can never really know why, because what the illusion that we have, the error, the ignorance that we have, is part of is Maya. This is what it's called. The mistake we make is Maya. Maya is time, space, and causality. So if we're asking why did this happen, the answer is because. So when you ask why, you're looking for the cause. Now, if our framework for understanding reality, this thing that imposes time, space, and causality, includes causality, then outside of this, in the ultimate reality, there is no causality. So there can be no cause. So the question why doesn't work, because why only works within this world, within the world of causality. Now, another interesting thing about causality that I'll fit in now is that we imagine causality goes from the past, step by step, to the future. So a snooker ball hits another snooker ball, and that snooker ball moves. Now, if we say that time doesn't exist and the present moment is the thing that's existing, renewing itself constantly every moment, this causality doesn't happen. It's like in a television. If you see in a television a snooker ball hit another snooker ball and that snooker ball moves, it's not the snooker ball that's making the second snooker ball move. It's the television that's making this happen. The next movement is because of the television. It's not because of the snooker ball. You maybe say, oh yes, but they recorded the snooker balls. But then think of an animation. With an animation, clearly there's nothing hitting anything else. Or in a dream. When you see a snooker ball hit another snooker ball in a dream, it's not the snooker ball that caused the second snooker ball to move. It was you. It was you, the dreamer, who create every moment, and you are the cause of everything in the moment, sustaining it. And this is called the material cause. You are that which makes up everything in the dream. And you are that which causes the dream, sustains the dream. And this other type of causality is false. Time is false, as we can see. We have this idea that time moves, but when did this present moment start? Was it 5 minutes ago? Apparently it was just one split second ago, but it doesn't seem like that. It seems open and expansive. We have this, also the idea of space. Outside, we're always here. That's one thing. Here and now, we're always here. But that sounds very kind of new agey. Be here now, as Ram Dass said. But even according to physics, this Nobel Prize was won recently, saying that that reality is either not real or is not local. So the space outside may not really exist. There are connections between particles which have immediate connection over vast spaces instantly. So there might be something behind it which it represents. Now that would be in Bernardo Kastrup. He says that it's just two different ways of viewing the same reality. So somehow there's one reality, but we see it from different viewpoints. Anyway, maybe that's getting a bit confused. Let's go back to the story of the 10th man. So the beautiful thing about the 10th man story is imagine we wake up. We're the universe, and we wake up. And what's going on here? Somebody explained to me, and people explain to you, don't worry. You're a human. You've got a body. You need to eat. You need to get a job. Everything's going to be okay. You do well in your studies. You get a good job. Go to university. Get a good job. Have a family. This is nothing to worry about, except for all the other terrible things that happen in life and the eventual sickness and death. But apart from that, don't worry about it. But no, what's actually happening is we are the universe waking up and saying, where am I? And first comes the first wise woman or the first wise man that comes are these representatives, these holy people, avatars, incarnations of God, to tell us throughout history, don't worry. It's okay. Just believe me with faith for the moment. And then as you go deeper into it, I'll be able to show you really. So that's when we get we've had these messages throughout history. People have been sent, or people have understood themselves what's going on. Buddha awoke. Jesus Christ came, and he said he is one with the Father, and told us not to worry, that even the birds, have got beautiful clothes, feathers, and they're taken care of. So much more would we be taken care of. So we're told first not to worry. It's okay. It's everything's under control. And then as we go deeper into this, as people get spiritually more mature, then they can understand these deeper truths and finally understand that we are actually what is here. And we are the consciousness itself, existence itself, and we're completely safe because we are this. We're never going to go. The reason why we never found it before is because all the answers we were looking for were out there, and none of those things will give us happiness. All of that is impermanent. The only thing that's impermanent is the eternal subject, the observer, the dreamer, the thing that sustains everything and creates everything, and that is you, and that is God. So that's the little storytelling bit. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a few other stories, I think, that Swami Sarvapriyananda tells. Maybe I'll go into some of those at another time or something else if I find it. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.